So when we can bring these energetic influences into our awareness, the reason I'm creating this podcast episode and this series is to be able to be in our sovereign choice and to actually build our lives from the inside out of soul resonance versus what looks good from the outside in and what we've been told is valuable and powerful in our social frameworks. So this gets into the conversation of where are we placing authority? And a lot of people have a very interesting relationship with authority because it has been conditioned and reinforced at every point, like literally right out the womb, right in the healthcare system. If you haven't already watched my episode, the role reversal one with Annie Aza, where we get into that and dismantling that system, go check that out after you've watched this one. But essentially, there and in education, we talked about that too, and in corporate world, authority is placed on something outside of ourselves, on these credentials, on our bosses, on these systems, on certifications, on diplomas, on um, roles, key roles in society of government entities, all of these things, right? Outsourcing our authority of really what authority means is to be an author of, right? So that's being in that seat of creation. So when we in-source our authority, internal authority instead of external, then we get to author our own reality based on our own values. Psh, this is revolutionary, right? And, I'm breaking it down in simplistic terms, but just because it's simple doesn't mean it's easy, right? These conditions of outsourcing our authority, of looking for answers outside of us, of hiring people because they're positioning these expert strategies and have all of this social proof and credentials, all these things. It has been socially reinforced and is like ingrained in the morphogenic field of belief of our social bonds. And so it's going to take some intention and a whole lot of compassion and also collaboration to reconfigure the way we are relating to power within ourselves. A discernment piece that's dropped in for me recently with this is when I see a brand, a leader, or even like in dating, like a partner flexing power in a sense of performance, and there's this like element of show that's involved, and the show must go on. I remember I did um a customer service excellence training when I was a flight attendant at Disney, and that was one of their core values of their business was the show element, right? Of not breaking that fourth wall with the characters in the parks. And we can see that a lot of big brands, a lot of big industry leaders across industries are embodied in this, right? There'll be theatrics, there'll be high budget production, there'll be, fireworks and lights and smoke and all these things to spike our dopamine and be like, wow, you're incredible. That's been reinforced, right, through movies and media and all of these conditioning outlets. But really, in that, what I've noticed and how now I make decisions for who I want to collaborate with, who I want to be mentored by, is recognizing that that creates a disconnection from the consciousness of nature. See these trees trying to put on a show, trying to create this grand theatric of being something that is impressive that people are stimulated by and want to buy into? No, but like how fucking great are trees and how great of mentors are they and how wise are they and how powerful are they, right? Because they're rooted and they're vastly resourced in these interconnected networks.